All right, good afternoon, friends and family watching back home. We're live once again from the Ford Ice Center here in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee. Getting ready for Team Minnesota to take on the Team Illinois Selects. Minnesota hopefully well rested, coming off of over 24 hours rest. Tell you what, Mike, my daughter Kayla was not quite sure what to do with herself. I don't know if she's remembers the last time she went 24 hours without without hockey.
Yeah, or at least not an 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. game.
For sure. So girls were able to take advantage of some of the time off yesterday afternoon. Go check out downtown Nashville, check out famous Broadway. Minnesota in their signature orchid purple jerseys. Thought what better a place to take a team photo than in front of Tootsie's Orchid Lounge.
I tell you what, the looks the girls were getting were just classic. People were a little bit nervous. A lot of orchid out there.
A lot of orchid. Like, hey, no cowboy boots, no cowgirl hats, but a few Minnesotans found us. They said hi, so that was exciting. It was great, Mike. The team had lunch out at Margaritaville, and it was great. A couple of girls took time to write their own song about riding my horsey.
Right. I heard about that.
And we'll try and get a link up here out to the group of the musicians. Did an incredible job. Performed the song for the girls. It was a great time for everybody.
It's just amazing, Mark, what level of talent musically there is in Nashville around the noon hour.
Absolutely. So, and they progressed. I think everybody had a chance to try out some of Nashville's other signature dishes. We had a few folks that decided to get brave and try Hattie B's famous Nashville hot chicken. So for those at home who aren't familiar with Hattie B's, it comes in 5 layers of hotness.
Yes.
The hottest being, go cluck yourself.
And Mark, we had it under advisement that no matter what, you had to go get at least one of the go cluck yourself to figure out what was going on.
So, one sandwich is a bit much for one person. So there was some sharing going on last night. Perhaps some people at home heard stories. But Mike, you were one of the ones that tried it and understand that you went through the full 7 steps of recovery from eating go cluck yourself chicken.
We had a small scientific sample. I think there were 5 or 6 guys that took a bite and that's all you need, Mark, was a bite. And from there, we went through the naivety, like, hey, this is good chicken. This is pretty good. It's not bad. And then the bravado of, I can't catch my breath. And then we had people under, the digestion stage, the alarm of ice chips were being chewed. People were licking beer cans.
One of those times I wish I was a little bit quicker with my camera, Mike, to get the look on some of the faces as the sweat's dripping and pouring down off the face.
Yeah, and then at that point, it just was all downhill from there, where you couldn't contain it no matter how hard you tried. Your face was leaking, and then then the scary thing was at least we were smart enough to make sure that we did not touch our hands to anything.
Absolutely. So next time you're in Nashville, we recommend go cluck yourself. You now know the 7 steps to recovery. Plumbing system in the hotel is fully cleared out at this point, so we're. Good times for everybody. So, we're going to get a start here. Whoa, hey. Some excitement from the Illinois side to start the game. Minnesota also excited. I don't recall, Mike. I think Illinois had a game this morning, so they're maybe not quite as well rested as Team Minnesota.
Well, let's hope they're not. We'll take it.
Talked about an awful lot in the pre-production meeting last night, Mike, and we've got a lot to cover during this game. Looks like we're still waiting on refs. Sorry. So we had an exciting go Team Illinois, go Team Minnesota, and we'll wait for the refs. But in the pre-production meeting, Mike, a lot to cover here. I did get here early. I talked to the tournament director. I asked if we could go to 20-minute periods with TV timeouts. They declined my offer.
What?
So
do they realize the amount of just material we have for tonight that's been building?
Yeah, I don't think they appreciated it. So I'm disappointed. I'm sorry for those at home. We'll play a regular 3 15-minute periods. Girls are sure we're still waiting on the refs here. One thing we did talk about, so for those watching at home, if you've enjoyed watching the production here on Big Mike's Hockey, be sure to subscribe to Big Mike's Hockey on YouTube. This is something we try and do year-round. So while your daughter or granddaughter or niece or whomever maybe might not be on the team, Big Mike does a great job of allowing everybody at home to catch the games.
This tournament has really helped out. We've had a flurry of subscribers. I think we're up to 59.
It's gone viral.
It is, as viral as we're going to go.
Also, we're always open to new sponsors.
Yes.
We've introduced new sponsorship levels, Mike. So we now have a silver sponsor, gold sponsor, Platinum.
Yeah.
And if you want to go all in, you can sign up at the Magma level.
The Magma level?
Magma level sponsorship.
Yeah, I must have missed that meeting. I don't remember that being a level, but we'll go with it.
We're gonna go with it.
because it sounds good. Magma.
So the refs have decided to join us. We'll try and get this game underway. As we look at the standings of the tournament, we just watched Boston Bruins Rose Series defeat the Connecticut Junior Rangers 3-2. So a win here for Minnesota assures us the first seed going into the playoff round tomorrow morning. So puck's down. Minnesota wins first faceoff. Haven't lost one yet today. Played up to Grace. Grace will dump that in. Addie on it to give chase. Turn over to the Illinois player. Illinois trying to break it out now. Back to the point for Minnesota. She'll send that in. Able to get a stick on that down low is Addie. Illinois on that quickly. Ellie now with it. She'll come away. She tries to send that across ice to Grace, streaking in, just out of her reach. Back to the point. Grace now with it behind the net. Minnesota just trying to get something going here. We haven't seen a shot yet, only 30 seconds in, but Minnesota just trying to get things settled down and establish dominance early in the game, Mike.
You know, and that's something we haven't done to start any of these games yet.
So Illinois will send that in. Bad angle. Kayla gets a stick on that, sends it back to the corner. Minnesota now with it, breaking it up the ice. Ellie Stewart carving through the neutral zone. She'll gain the zone. Turned over to the Illinois player. They'll send it back out. Minnesota will have to regroup. Alexa Van Straten nicely on that to break up that rush and get a stick on that puck and create a nice turnover. Minnesota players out there probably getting a bit tired. We'd like to make a change. Grace is off. The rest of the forward line will go off for a change. When Minnesota breaks it up, defenseman steps into the play. Tries to cut through a couple of Illinois players. They're there to disrupt her. Puck loose here. Illinois able to break it out of the zone. Send it out of the zone. Not sure if this will make it for icing. Icing called off. Minnesota back to pick that up. So far, Mike, looks like both teams just trying to kind of find their legs and see if we can get something happening here.
Nice pass.
Nice pass there up to the Minnesota player. She's interrupted. She won't quite get there. No icing on this. Minnesota will win that race. Looks like we're going to get a call. So looks like Minnesota's going to go shorthanded here early. I think, unfortunately, just a little bit aggressive in on that chase.
Right.
So.
All right. Well, good way to start off. Probably not a good way to start off, actually.
Good way for Illinois, but not so much for Minnesota. I want to say hello to the Standard grandparents watching back home. Thanks for the recognition, and you're very welcome. We love doing this. Minnesota will win that. Katya Sander in with it. Quick shot. Well, there you go. We talked about the Standard grandparents. Katya picks it up, gets a quick shot.
Let's keep on mentioning her. That was a fantastic shot by Katya.
We'll mention the Standard grandparents all game long if that's what it takes. Win back to Katya again. Katya sends it back to the point. Minnesota here with some good possession, good zone time as they kill off the penalty, playing one player short. Turned over to Illinois. They'll look to break it out. Minnesota there to interrupt that. Just out of the reach of the Illinois defender. Over foot race into the Minnesota zone. Minnesota wins that. Nice reversal there behind the net. She'll go ahead and send that. Now, in the previous game, we'll see how it goes here. These refs had a couple of erroneous icing calls on the penalty kill. Hopefully they've figured out.
Read the rule book, you're saying, Mark?
We're hoping so. Illinois, quick turnover there. Kayla's got it.
Kayla sees her first shot.
So I think first real shot here for Team Illinois. Kayla's there for that. We'll get a face-off inside the Minnesota zone. Refs, quick meeting at the face-off dot. Not sure what they're talking about, but
oh no.
Quick face-off. Kayla gets that quickly to her glove. We'll try it again. We'll have a mulligan here on the face-off inside the Minnesota zone. Illinois coach barking orders. Sent back to the D just out of her reach. Illinois will have to regroup. Sent back up. Minnesota on that quickly to disrupt that effort. Minnesota with it now, just trying to get it into the Illinois zone. Wisely playing back here on the penalty kill. Now, I don't want to be too aggressive early. Minnesota with it. They'll send it into the Illinois zone and give chase. Quickly on it. Not much for Illinois here to be able to break it out. Illinois will come away with that. She tries to set it up. Misplayed at the blue line. Back quickly to send it back in. Illinois now just kind of tossing the puck around, trying to get something going. They'll get in the zone. Illinois will send it deep. They'll get a change. Minnesota back to play it. Good opportunity to clear here. Oh, unfortunately blocked by an Illinois player. We'll retry and get that one out of the zone.
Got 20 seconds left, Mark, for the Team Illinois power play.
Illinois with a nice setup here to send it to the weak side of the ice, try and get something going here on the power play. Haven't really seen much out of them yet for a real good scoring opportunity, scoring chances on this power play. Minnesota will pick that up, tries to send it back through, and does. That should just about do it now on the penalty to Minnesota. 2 seconds left on that, so we'll go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Minnesota in quickly on that forecheck. Illinois comes away with it. Alex will come back to play it, and heads up looking for her options. Alex will pull up, wait for reinforcements to come back. Illinois in on the forecheck quickly. Make sure Minnesota doesn't get much of an opportunity. Quickly played over to Grace. Heads up play by Grace to try and get Ellie streaking off the weak side. Played back into the zone. Alex Van Straten will send that back out. Mishand a little bit, but she'll recover nicely. Sends it wide to Grace. Grace with an opportunity here, just unfortunately into her feet. And that should do it. That'll make an icing. So we'll send it back down here. A couple nice opportunities for Minnesota there between the Cougs and the goal line.
And that crowd sniper on Grace, that was rough.
That was mean.
That untimely crowd snipe.
Puck one back to Illinois. They'll send it back to the point. Try to get a shot on. Through traffic, just a bit high. Played back off the glass. Minnesota back to pick that one up. Try and get something going here. Minnesota ahead with it quickly. Ellie going to the net. Ellie there, but the Illinois player is able to get a stick on that and not give Ellie much of an opportunity. Grace quickly over. Minnesota coming with the loose puck. Nice pass in front, just unfortunately out of reach there. A couple of really good opportunities, Mike, that puck's just a little bit out of reach of our players. Played up by Minnesota. Ellie with it. She'll skate it in. Turns it over to Illinois, but the Bull in there quickly to pick up that turnover. Tries to shoot it through traffic. Shot's just not quite there. Illinois will block that, send it back to the corner. And Illinois will come away with it. It kind of feels, Mike, like Minnesota outplaying Illinois a little bit here, but just a lot of back and forth that nobody can quite settle it down and get much control.
Well, we have been really slow to start in the previous game,
we absolutely
this is
have.
unexpected.
This is kind of what we play for. Not sure what this. Okay, we're going to get a slashing call on Minnesota, so we'll go back to the sin bin once again. Grace Lager, she'll go sit down and feel shame for 2 minutes. Unfortunate there. I think ref kind of behind the play sees it. And,
I got no comment on that.
If you knock the stick out of the other player's hand, you're probably going to get that call. So Illinois will win that face-off. They'll send it in. Minnesota back to play quickly. Send it back down. Force Illinois to try that one again. Illinois now with it. She'll reverse. Trying to get something up. Set up. Nice pressure from Minnesota there to not really give them much of an opportunity.
Exactly.
Mike.
Well, we've got a lot of experience killing off penalties at this point.
Minnesota will tag up. We'll send it back in. Give chase. Minnesota playing a smart dump and chaser a little bit on the penalty kill. Played up to loose Illinois player in the neutral zone. She'll try and skate away with it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce that Addie Cowan's grandparents and Aunt Mallory are in the house, joining us live here in Nashville.
Nice of them to join us.
Into the slot, Illinois. That shot's just a bit wide. Kayla gets a little bit of a glove on that. Make sure it sends wide. Dangerous opportunity there in front for Minnesota, but thankfully no damage done. 1 minute left here on the power play. Illinois back to play that. They'll send it up, trying to still get another opportunity going on this power play. Just out of reach of the Illinois attacker. Minnesota back to play it. Given some room, we'll try and play this back out of the zone. Held in by Illinois. They'll send it back in. So hand it right back to the Minnesota player. Able to clear that down. Illinois will regroup. 30 seconds left on the power and man advantage for Illinois. Minnesota did a nice job of frustrating Illinois and not giving them much opportunity on this late in the power play. Illinois in with it. She'll send that just wide. Minnesota there pick that up quickly. Try and make something happen. Nicely played ahead. Couldn't quite get the full lumber on that, Mike, to send it all the way down. We'll turn it back over to Illinois in the neutral zone. They'll come away with it. Softly played on. Kayla send that aside. Illinois just trying to, looks like they're trying to make some changes here. We'll get Minnesota player out of the box. Full strength, 5-on-5 hockey now. See how long this 5-on-5 stretch can last. Minnesota gains the zone. June Semling with it now. Cuts back to the middle. Very nice move. Quick shot on it. He's in front. We got a goal!
5-on-5 hockey finally settled down, and
Nice,
girls were able to make something happen.
Really nice play there by Minnesota. June did a great job of getting to open ice with it and putting the puck on net. And, like a lot of the goals we've seen all weekend long, Mike, just picking up that rebound in front.
Right.
Hammering it home. Youth Hockey Hub, Tony Scott, ladies and gentlemen, in the house here in Nashville's Ford Ice Center.
The professionals have come.
We might get kicked out, Mike. I'm not sure. He's been getting perhaps some bad reviews on Youth Hockey Hub. He might try and kick us out and take over, but we'll try and keep going.
We'd welcome a sponsor. Youth Hockey Hub would be a fine
sponsor. If Youth Hockey Hub wants to be a Magma level sponsor for production, Mike, who are we to say no?
Yeah, we're not going to turn them down.
So Illinois with some good zone time here. Minnesota just trying to calm things down, build on their 1-0 lead. 6:30 left in the first period. Played in front. Minnesota with a nice job of just clogging up the slot, not allowing Illinois to get a good opportunity or a good shot there. Illinois still with it. Looked a little offsides, but the ref's going to let them play. Kayla's going to grab that and say, we'll see how. Turn our lip read here. She did tell the ref that he missed an offsides and she'd like a face-off.
Well, and that's one of the things, Mark. If I can see that there's an offsides, it's definitely a severe offsides.
So face-off inside the Minnesota zone. Minnesota will come away with that. Minnesota still with it, just trying to get a breakout here. We got Cougs in the bowl, back out again. Thankfully, fairly comfortable playing together. They've been playing together for a while on various teams, so see if that chemistry can spark something here. Turn back over to Illinois. They'll send it in. Minnesota there quickly to pick it up and send it back out. Grace quickly on it. She'll send it in, trying to win a foot race here.
There we go.
Grace in quickly on it. She's interrupted, not quite able to get to the puck. She's dumped off of it. Minnesota now with a Gertie with it, skating it in, trying to get a nice shot. Just couldn't quite get there. Ellie Stewart now to play it. Poked off of her stick. Illinois will come away with it. Nice job by Ellie to make sure they didn't get anything going there. Up to Grace. Grace mishandles it. She'll now skate it in. See what kind of shot we can get here. Grace will dump it in. She'll peel off for a change. Minnesota, good opportunity. She'll take it around the net, wait for someone to develop while a couple of Minnesota players go for the change. Kept in by Minnesota. It's like Ellie will come off, complete that line change. Played in front, nobody there to pick that up. Illinois will come away with it. Held in at the blue line by Minnesota. Very nice defensive play there, Mike.
Allowing some other girls to complete a line change.
Minnesota still with it. 4:40 left in the first period. Minnesota still holding on to 1-0 lead. Illinois now just trying to get it out of the zone and get something going. Played back to Minnesota. A little back and forth. We're trying to find a shooter in front. Skates around with it. Puck. Good opportunity for Minnesota. The Illinois goalies there to collect that. So we'll get a full change here. Face off inside the Illinois zone. Minnesota will come away with that. Looking for options. Sent back to the point. Alexa Van Straten with it. She wants a gerbil. She'll send that on. Goalie blockers that down. Big rebound in front. Unfortunately, nobody there for Minnesota to pick it up, but we'll hold the zone. Minnesota still battling with Illinois for it. Illinois just trying to send it out. Alexa Van Straten quickly on it. Still wanting that gerbil. She'll send it across ice. Mike, do you get a gerbil for, is there an assist?
Absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely not.
Goals is all we're caring about now. Okay.
A lot of nervous parents last night sitting around our production meeting.
It was a lengthier discussion than I expected it to be about, and I don't know if anybody took the time to reach out to the airlines or the TSA on the travel guidelines or restrictions for traveling with a hamster. Illinois will come away with that loose puck. She sends it on through traffic. Kayla sees that. She'll block her down. Illinois still with it. Minnesota just trying to regroup here. Sent back to the point, just out of reach for Illinois. They'll have to skate back and regroup. Minnesota will use that opportunity to change. 3:30 left in the first period. Illinois tries the dipsy-do. She got the dipsy. Do wasn't quite there, but they'll be able to clear that out of the zone. Minnesota now with it, trying to send it back. Just a little bit of neutral zone back and forth. Katya Sander will come away with that. Katya, big and strong with speed. She'll skate it in. Big hard shot off the goalie's blocker. She'll send that high. Minnesota there to misplay that. Illinois forechecking hard. We'll try and win this puck race. Of course, be no icing on this. Minnesota tries to get there, just unfortunately misplayed. But we'll come away with that loose puck. Played out of the zone. Illinois will give chase. Katya Sander in quickly on it again. Pick that puck up. Try and get something happening here. We'll back and forth behind the Illinois net. They'll try and send it back up. We'll pinch in. Try and hold that. Illinois comes away with that. We'll go 2-on-1. And thankfully pumped in. Maybe didn't recognize. I'm sure they're tired. Just didn't quite recognize what was forming there. Heads up play up there to Katya. Nice play off the boards. Minnesota interrupted coming into the zone, and June Semling will unfortunately not get much of an opportunity there. But Minnesota hold the zone. Illinois will send that back down. This should give us an icing. And it is.
Nice stoppage and
play. We'll get a face-off back down on the other end of the ice. So for new subscribers at home, we may have a few new folks watching. You'll hear us talk about gerbils, of course, as is the norm in Minnesota hockey. As everybody knows, the age-old tradition. You get a hat trick, score a hat trick, you get a new pet gerbil.
It's quite the incentive.
I know these girls are motivated.
Yeah, they love it.
Illinois will come away with that one off the face-off. Minnesota quickly back, a little bit of back and forth with a couple other players through. Kayla sees that one. She'll block her that high. Loose puck. Minnesota will try and pick that up. Turn it back over to Illinois. Girl all alone in the slot. Thankfully, just couldn't, tried the one-timer, just couldn't quite get the full blade on that. Illinois still with it now, sending it back through, and just through the stick of the Illinois player.
Got a race. She doesn't see Grace.
Grace in quickly on it. Loose puck along the boards. Minnesota will pick that up. We'll play in front here. Goalie gets able to send that back in the corner. Minnesota still with it, looking for an option. Nicely played back to the point. Big block there. I think we've handed out a few bruises through this tournament, Mike. But nice job by Illinois there to get in front of that and not let that big bad clapper make its way through traffic.
Yeah, I did see a few girls picking up shin pads and the piranhas here at the rink. Just you need maximum protection with this slap shot.
Ellie Stewart carves through the Illinois traffic nicely, but she'll skate in. The goalie's going to take that in her glove, and I don't think the goalie liked what she saw. She saw Ellie on the ice, and she was scared. I don't blame her.
You know, that's one thing we may need to inform the other team about going for the gerbil. That might strike some fear into those other girls if we knew that.
I don't know if it's quite the tradition in Illinois that it is in Minnesota, Mike. So
I mean, you just got to know what you're fighting for.
Absolutely. Minnesota with some good zone time here. Under a minute, 45 seconds left here in the first. Loose puck. Minnesota try and pinch in, just can't quite get there. Illinois will win the race to this puck, but Minnesota nicely back to play that. Looks like we're going to get a call on that. Not sure. Looked like both players signed to play the puck there. I'm not sure what the ref saw that I didn't, but we'll go back on the penalty kill once again.
No, a nice play by Alexa Scherf to get back, come on through the hands. Not sure what the ref saw, but that's what he saw.
I think there's two players trying to play the puck, and a little bit of. It is a physical game, but nonetheless. So puck held in here by Illinois. Minnesota able to clear the zone. Illinois will have to regroup. Back to play it. They'll send it in. Minnesota gives chase. 20 seconds left here in the first period. 1:44 left on the power play for Illinois. Minnesota will come away with that puck. Right now, just trying to send it to the corner and eat up some clock time. Nice pass there for Illinois to try and get something to happen.
Oh, that's
will try and clear that, but Illinois' defenseman's there to intercept that at the point. Illinois still with it. Minnesota able to clear, and that should do it. And that'll do it for the first period here, Mike. So, bit of a slow start for Minnesota. 1-0 lead. We always like a lead. We'd like more, but just unfortunately not really able to to stay out of the box.
That power play unit is well practiced. They are a fine-tuned machine at this point.
At this point.
I will say the way these referees are calling the game is not unexpected. They did the earlier game, and there was a lot of assistance from parents in the crowd during that game. So we're just kind of continuing that tradition.
So we'll continue on here. Have 125, 124 on the penalty kill here to start the second period. So, Mike, do you want to recognize one of our new Gold Level sponsors? I did happen to notice while we were downtown, there happens to also be a tattoo convention here in Nashville. But so I had a talk with a few of the folks there, and we were able to pick up a new sponsor. That is My First Tattoo Gun. It's really never too early to have your child start to demonstrate their artistic abilities, and what better way to do that than with a tattoo?
And like anything else, they say you need 10,000 hours to become an expert. Well, to get your 10,000 hours, the toddler needs to come in and start tattooing.
Absolutely. So My First Tattoo Gun, recommended for ages 2+. You should be able to pick that up at any of your local CVS or Walgreens stores.
Glad to have you with us.
For those at home, we didn't have it on. I'm not sure what was going on. The refs down in the Illinois zone there doing a little skating demonstration. That was interesting.
Working on their edges.
It was.
That
was interesting. So here we go. We'll start the second period. Minnesota 124 left to kill off.
With any one-goal lead like this, you're not very comfortable. But the way things have been playing out, I think we're a little less comfortable. We're going to need a few more just to create a cushion.
Yep, absolutely. We want to build on that and see where we can go on. So, puck's down. Minnesota will win that back. Win that race. Just need to clear the zone, and they do. They'll send that all the way down. The Illinois player tried to glove it, but couldn't quite get a hand on that. Played back to the Illinois goalie. She'll pass that off for her defender. Illinois trying to get something set up here and see what kind of breakout we can make happen. Nice interception on Minnesota. Steps aside her player. She'll send it back in. Minnesota tied up behind the net. Illinois will come away with that. Just under a minute now. 57 seconds left on the man advantage for Illinois. Minnesota will pick that up, send it in. Minnesota wisely right now, Mike, choosing to just dump the puck back in, not try and force anything on the penalty kill. Just let play happen. Let's let it expire and get back to 5-on-5 hockey. Sent up by Illinois. They'll gain the zone. Sent in wide. They'll give chase. Minnesota there to try and get a stick on that and play out. Illinois is able to hold that in. Still loose. Minnesota on the second try, able to clear that back to the neutral zone. Illinois will have to regroup. Comes back to play that. Illinois now, just off the skate of their player. Minnesota still there to get a nice stick on that. Sent back down again by Minnesota. Very nice clear.
Yep.
15 seconds left on the man advantage for Illinois.
Minnesota trying to make a quick change.
Illinois now just haphazardly sending the puck around the boards. Nobody there for it. Katya Sanders there to pick up that loose puck. She'll send it back in. She'll give chase. Illinois played high off the glass up to the neutral zone. Minnesota now at full strength. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey for an undetermined amount of time. Illinois with an opportunity, sent just high. Minnesota now with it, trying to clear the zone. Illinois able to hold it in, get something going. They'll get a nice shot on through traffic.
Nice shot.
Kayla plays that. Looks like the puck's loose. Ref's not going to call it, but we'll finally get a whistle on that. I think.
Kayla playing the statue game. That was.
I don't think she was quite sure it was. I think it was between her legs. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like there was a little wedge under her back leg, and smartly didn't make too many.
Didn't make too many moves there, and have that scutter free and give a bad opportunity for Illinois. So Minnesota will win that back. Alexa Van Straten with it. She'll get it behind the net, sends it up to the point. Katya Sander with it now. So sees that cross ice pass. Nicely passed over to June Semlin.
There you go,
June Semlin will gain the zone. She's bodied off the puck. Illinois with it now, turning and trying to make something happen. Katya on it quick. Katya and June on it quickly. A couple of our bigger forwards, Mike. I think that's something that's definitely going to frustrate the Illinois defensemen. Trying to play against big, strong, fast forwards like Katya and June. Puck played back to the point. Alexa will send that back into Katya. Katya now with it, sending it wide. Illinois doing a nice job of keeping the Minnesota players to the outside, not letting much happen. Good scrub along the boards. Illinois will come in with that loose puck. Sent back. Good pinch by Alexa there to hold the puck in. Katya now with it. She'll win the race to loose puck. A little bit of a hook there, but no call. We'll play on. Minnesota back to play it. Grace Lager now on it. I'm sorry, Grace Lager makes a change on the ice. She's right there. Ref unfortunately gets a stick on that puck. Trying to help out the Illinois team as best he can. Turn back over to Illinois. They'll come ahead with numbers. Grace back quickly to try and offer some support on the back check. Sent back. Caleb play that back behind the net. Loose from the side of the net. Minnesota come over with that loose puck. Sent up to Grace. Grace now with it. Sends it over to Katya. Katya trying to break it through the neutral zone. A little bit of back and forth here, and that's offsides. Ref's going to miss that one.
Oh my.
Nice quick glove by Kayla there.
A good chance for Illinois.
Yeah, it's
kind of broke
Illinois
through the first
player
wave.
well offsides, but the ref missed that, and thankfully it didn't turn into a dangerous play for Minnesota.
Right.
Face off down. Minnesota coming with that. Grace Lager with it. She'll skate it through the neutral zone. Tries to poke it to a player. She does. Puck sent deep into the Illinois zone. Grace on it quickly. Allie Stewart back to help out. Bull floating like a raging bull. Played back to the neutral zone. Minnesota will win that race. Grace Lager now comes away with it. She'll send it nicely across ice.
Nice pass.
We'll see if we can get an opportunity. Illinois back there nicely to break that up and send the puck back to the corner. Ellie with a dipsy-do behind the net. She does know how to do the dipsy-do. Loose in the corner, not much help. Grace back to help out now. Grace with it behind the net, just trying to find an option, trying to get somebody to go to the net. Minnesota win that race back. They'll send it back in. We'll give chase. Illinois is trying to regroup, just trying to get something going. And they'll send it quickly through the neutral zone. Unfortunate turnover there to Illinois, and Illinois now in with it. The parents trying to help out the refs and let them know what they saw. Refs didn't see it. Played along the boards. Ellie now trying to clear the zone. Illinois on it quickly. They'll send it back through. Grace sees that and wisely sends it back down. Just kind of it's an icing we'll take. I think Minnesota needed a change, and
let's bring it on back to the Minnesota zone.
refs having a bit of a conversation. I couldn't lip read that one. I'm not sure what they were talking about. Puck's down. Illinois will win that. Sent back to the point. They'll send it back deep, trying to make something happen. Minnesota in on that quickly. Back to the point again. Shot on. A quick tip. Kayla's there with the leg pad to send that aside. Played back behind the net. Alexa back to play that quickly. Looking for options. She'll send it up wisely to the weak side through center ice. Minnesota trying to win this foot race now. Well, Illinois will make that loose puck first. Tries to send it back up. Minnesota there to intercept that. Sent in front. Nice opportunity for Minnesota. Still loose. And we'll get a whistle. Good opportunity for Minnesota there. Just in hard on the forward check, forcing a turnover, and just unfortunately couldn't make anything materialize or happen there, Mike.
And that's when Minnesota's at their best, where they can get it almost the outside in type of play, where bringing it in, letting it battle, and get that quick, easy goal.
9:55 left here in the second period. Minnesota went back to the point. Send that back deep. Trying to make a similar play here happen. Nicely played in front. Illinois will pick up that loose puck. Quickly through the neutral zone. Good effort by the Minnesota defenseman there, Alexa Van Straten, just to get a stick-on-stick and force a turnover. Alexa with it now, looking for options. She feels pressure. She'll send that aside. Minnesota win that race. Not quite. That does make it out of the zone. Illinois will have to regroup. Illinois trying to make something happen there. Just misplayed. I don't think we'll see an icing here. Minnesota there to pick up that loose puck, trying to send it back up. I don't think the Illinois player making the change saw that coming her way and luckily skated away from the puck.
Mark, there are many times during this broadcasting that I appreciate
offsides again, not called by these refs.
I appreciate that we keep it a PG, a family-friendly atmosphere.
We certainly try, Mike. Minnesota skating through the zone here, just trying to find an option. She sends it nicely wide. See if we can get an opportunity. She's bodied off. We're going to get a call on that. So we'll see the first Minnesota power play.
All right, let's see how this goes.
So we'll get a face-off inside the Illinois zone. Will they go to the sin bin and feel shame for 2 minutes? Get our first look at the Minnesota power play unit.
One of the most positive things about having this questioning the officiating is the engagement of the parents. It's
a beautiful thing.
Yeah. You just got to love it that the parents are engaged.
It's unfortunately one of those
helping
things that we
everyone
just can't quite capture on video for
Right.
those at home to experience. Still some back and forth by the parents. Nonetheless, it'll be a man advantage for Minnesota. We'll take a look at the power play. Illinois able to clear that down. Minnesota back quickly to play that. See what kind of power play we can get set up. So turn back aside to Katya. Katya now with it, trying to get a player swinging through the middle. Able to hit June Semling, skating up with it. She attempted to body off the puck, but again, just bigger, stronger players here. Illinois gets a stick on that. She'll skate back down. Minnesota there to interrupt that, get a pad on that, send it wide. Kayla had it, but no whistle there. Illinois player able to stick that back out of Kayla's glove. Well, she had it frozen. We'll play this up. Nice play through the middle. Addie Cowan with it now. She'll skate in. Nice shot. Oh, goalie able to get a blocker on that quick. Katya Sander now with it, trying to find options. Minnesota still in man advantage. 1 minute left. Slows things down. We'll try and get something going. Played back to the point. Nice shot. Unfortunately blocked by the Illinois player. She's trying to get something going off of that block. She'll skate it up. Minnesota back quickly to negate any efforts by Illinois. Minnesota's going to send that in. That should come off the wall. We won't get an icing. Katya Sander back to play it quickly. Nice shot on, and goalie's going to grab that.
Excellent job by Jude gathering that, still making the cut to the front of the net.
Bit of the back and forth here, Mike. Some good scoring opportunities for Minnesota. They're trying to slow things down a little bit and try to get something set up on the power play. .42 seconds left on that power play. We'll get a face-off inside the Illinois zone. Illinois will win that back. Still loose. Now has it. They'll clear down. Minnesota will have to chase that. Alexa back quickly to play that. Recognizes some pressure coming. She'll send that up the boards. Minnesota now with it. We'll make a nice reverse. He'll make a change. Grace back to pick that up. Grace now trying to make something happen to the neutral zone. Nice play through the defenseman.
Nice.
She's in with it. Nice pass back in the middle. Just unfortunately nobody there to pick that up. Just a heads-up area pass there for Team Minnesota. Loose and Grace, and we got a goal. Mike, that whole series, that whole play, a fantastic pass by Grace. Nice area pass. Just unfortunately nobody there from Minnesota, but they won the race to loose puck, and Grace, wisely just hung out in front of the net and able to slam home that loose puck. So the power play proving favorable for Minnesota. 7 minutes left in the second period. Just over halfway through. Puck loose. Not sure who wanted to play that one, but they'll Minnesota come away with it. Offsides. We missed that one again. Still in the Minnesota zone. Illinois will win that race. They'll pick up the loose puck. I think it's under the player. Not sure where it is, but I'm not sure what's going on, but I guess we're getting another call.
We need to talk to the girls. You don't win a gerbil for getting 3 penalties. It's a gerbil for 3 scores.
You don't. So Grace to the box on a tripping call. Trying my best to maintain my composure with what I'm seeing.
Mark, you're doing a fine job.
Minnesota will win that back. We'll clear. Try and get a clear. That's sent all the way down. Illinois will have to chase and regroup. Minnesota heavy on this forecheck on the penalty kill. So the Minnesota penalty kill that we've become the unit we've been very familiar with so far this game. We'll watch again here with 6.5 left in the second. Face off inside the Illinois zone. Minnesota will try and see if we can make something happen on the penalty kill. Wisely sent back into the corner. We'll give chase. Parents again wanting a call there. Again, hockey is a physical sport. Illinois is able to break that out. Gets a quick rush through. Kayla sees that and denies the effort. Good positioning, right place for Kayla to be. She saw the breakaway coming, and
that's one thing Kayla does so well. She's calm, quiet. She's not overly moving or overly committing.
So Minnesota will send 2 fresh forwards on. 1:35 left here on the man advantage for Illinois. Played back to the point. They'll try and send that in. Nothing there. Minnesota tries to clear, but Illinois will hold that in. Illinois still with it at the blue line. Nice shot on. Kayla sees that. Loose in front. Not able to get on it. Minnesota did a great job of helping their goalie out, making sure that we didn't see another effort. Players down at the net. Ref's not going to blow the whistle.
Ref, blow the whistle.
Illinois player still there trying to get off the ice. Minnesota there get it. And we'll try and get it clear. Minnesota sends it down. We'll give chase on the penalty kill. Minnesota will win that race. Still with it behind the net, eating up some precious clock time here. Not wanting to give Illinois much more of an opportunity. We've seen a bit of a tilt here for Illinois. Some good opportunities for them in the last few minutes. Thankfully, Kayla there to save the day and make sure Illinois didn't find the scoreboard. Mishandled a bit by Minnesota. Not sure who wouldn't play it, but Illinois will hold the zone. Send it back in. Minnesota now trying to clear, and they do. Illinois will have to regroup. Illinois just trying to make anything happen here on the power play. They'll play it in. Nice shot on. Kayla sees that. She'll quickly glove that and hit reset. We'll get a face-off here back in the Minnesota zone. 5:10 left to play. 25 seconds left on the man advantage for Illinois. Minnesota right now, I think, I think coaches right now, Mike, probably just discussing, hey, let's try and calm things down a little bit. Let's settle down. Set aside. Minnesota will come in with that loose puck. Turn it back over to Illinois. Illinois with it now. Try and get a shot through traffic. Kayla leg pads out of the side. Still loose in front. Illinois just not able to get much of a shot on that. Sent back aside. We'll get a whistle here, and so Minnesota with another player to the box.
Well, we haven't had this yet. So the 3-on-5, we'll see how this goes.
So Illinois now with a 2-man advantage. We'll play 5-on-3 hockey for 8 seconds, and then we'll play 4-on-5 once again. Seems to be our forte. Puck one down. Minnesota trying to play that to the corner behind the net, and then we'll come away with that. Minnesota right now just needs to play smart for a few more seconds. Okay, so now we'll play 5-on-4. Her first penalty expires. Loose in front. Minnesota there to nicely get a stick on that. Not give Illinois much of a shot. Loose along the boards. Minnesota just trying to clear the zone. Illinois is able to hold that in. They'll send that down. Kayla will send that aside. Illinois will win that race. Katya now with it, trying to break free. June Semling with it. Trying to get an opportunity here shorthanded. Nice move by June.
Oh, nice.
Just unfortunately, great move. Goalie was there to read that nicely and keep Minnesota from scoring their third goal. Back to the point for Alexa. Alexa will send that on, just a little bit wide. June Semling gives chase. June with it now. 3 Illinois players on her. 3-on-1 doesn't tend to work well in the game of hockey for one of the teams. Alexa steps up to play that. She'll send it back in the neutral zone. Illinois able to tag up. Katya with it now. Katya makes a move. She's interfered off the puck. No call. Illinois will send that deep. Alexa with it now, trying to dump it. Grace floating. She'll pick that up. Grace in. She'll sidestep the defender. Nice backhand.
Oh, what a shot! Beautiful shot.
What a play by Minnesota. I think it's 2 for Grace, Ryan. I hope you've got a nice hamster cage at home. I think she knows what's coming.
Yep, Ryan Lager, better hurry up, run out to Petco. You got something coming home with you, hopefully.
Nice shorthanded play there for Minnesota. Just recognized an opportunity. I think Grace I didn't see it. I think Grace had just gotten on the ice and just kind of left alone in the neutral zone. Was able to make something happen. Illinois will come with puck off that face-off. Ellie there to play it quickly. She'll get that in. Trying to get into the zone. Sorry, that wasn't Ellie. Katya Sander now in, giving chase. Illinois still with it, trying to get something set up. 30 seconds left on the power play for Team Illinois. Minnesota will have to come back and play that. They'll wisely send that back in. Katya is going to go for a change. Illinois trying to get something going on this power play. It hasn't quite materialized for them just yet. Illinois will come away with that. Will win that battle. Come with the loose puck. Just misplayed here inside the zone. I think we're going to get a call on Team Illinois. Mike, is kind of feeling like a game that we just want to finish.
Yes,
and,
yes, we need to get through. We may cut the sponsorships and just ask for roll. Can we please roll? A little indecision is where this face-off will
get a face-off outside the Minnesota zone. 4-on-4 hockey for 7 seconds. Then Minnesota will find the man advantage for about a minute 50. Illinois with it, trying to slow things down and find an option. Nothing was there for it. She tries to send that forward. Minnesota in with it, offsides. Ref didn't see that. I think, unfortunately, a good call by the ref there. Sees the offsides. We had a nice 2-on-1 forming for Minnesota, but we'll get a face-off just outside the Illinois zone.
You know, I do appreciate you pointing out when the good calls are made, Mark. That's,
One back to Team Illinois. They'll try and clear that. Can't quite get through all the Minnesota players. Grace Lager in all alone, looking for her third of the day.
There she comes.
Nicely steps aside, and she's in with it. And nice job by the goalie to prevent a new gerbil in the Lager household. Back to the point for Minnesota. They'll try and send that back in. Illinois there to intercept that. Trying to sidestep Illinois once again, and held in again by Minnesota. Illinois now getting a little frustrated, just trying to clear the zone. They'll send it down. Minnesota will come back to play it. Illinois will get a full change. Sent through just out of reach of Grace Lager, but she'll give chase here, and puck's not going to quite make it. Icing waved off. Illinois now with it, looking for an opportunity to clear, but she's going to choose to skate that up, recognizing with a 3-goal deficit, they got to get something going. So she comes through with speed, able to take that wide, sticked off the puck. We're getting another call.
Yeah. Another call.
So 4-on-4 now for 53 seconds. Then Team Illinois will, assuming things hold, have about a minute and 7 second man advantage. Face off inside the Minnesota zone. 4-on-4 hockey. Tied up between the ref's feet. Minnesota come in with that loose puck. She's tripped up off the puck. She'll send it down, and I guess we'll make it for an icing. We'll get another face-off inside the Minnesota zone. Tied up again between the ref's feet. Minnesota able to get there. Kayla's going to glove that. Not liking what she's seeing. Quick little late poke from Team Illinois there. We'll try the face-off again. 1:36 left here in the second period. Again, right now, I think Minnesota just needing to get through the game and finish things off. So, Minnesota now with it, bat loose behind the net. Quickly there to play it, trying to send it back out of the zone. 25 seconds left to 4-on-4. And back and forth in the neutral zone. Minnesota up quickly to pick that up. In alone. Able to skate that wide. Let's see if we can get a nice shot on goal. Just a little bit high, but able to hold the zone. Minnesota over to play it now. Sent back deep. Minnesota will give chase. 5 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Illinois now with it. Trying to break it out. Illinois will send it wide. Minnesota there to interrupt that. Illinois able to win that battle. Come away with it. Kayla quickly sees that easily, and she'll glove that down. 51 seconds left in the second period. We'll have exactly 1 minute penalty kill here for Team Minnesota. A group again we've become very familiar with this game. It's like June Semling out. Sent to the corner. Illinois will win that race to it. Puck still loose in front. Minnesota just trying to find it. Still loose. Played back behind the net. Illinois now with it. Looking for an option. Alone in front. Just out of her reach, thankfully. Minnesota there to play it. Trying to get it clear. Couldn't quite get a stick on that. Held in by Illinois. They'll give chase. Player alone in front. Kayla gets a stick on that to avoid the pass right to the slot. Looks like we'll get a quick 2-on-1 here for Minnesota. She'll skate it wide. Looking for options. They played nicely in front. June Semling unfortunately just not quite able to get there and get a good shot on that. 26 seconds left now on the penalty kill for Minnesota. Played behind the net. 13 seconds left here in the period. 10 seconds. Minnesota's going to send that in. Looks like we're just going to try and get out of this period at this point and see what we can do in the third. Not much out time here left for Illinois. She's hamstrung off it. And that'll do it for the second period.
Entertaining second period, Mark.
Definitely entertaining. So, well, Mike, we got a little bit of downtime here. Mallory, do you have a moment? Why don't you come on up and join us? We're going to take a little break here in between periods. I want to introduce everybody to Mallory, who is Addie Cowan, the Bulls' aunt. She's joining us from Faribault, Minnesota as well. And so, Mike, this was, a few, 3-4 weeks ago when the team was in Chicago, when we were, saying hello to aunts and uncles and grandpas back home. We talked about Mallory. And one thing that I didn't know about Mallory before the tournament is that Mallory has an impressive collection of miniature spoons.
I do.
Mallory, tell us, how did you get started collecting miniatures? This is a family thing that was handed down?
Yep, family thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and during the trip, we understood that you were only missing 2 spoons to complete the full 50 states.
Yeah.
And that was Idaho and Arizona.
Actually,
so were
yeah.
those 2 states you'd never been to, or just didn't have time to
I
pick
just
up
didn't
a
have
spoon when you were
time.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
But I understood that somebody, and we're still trying to figure out who,
Yeah.
took the time to send you.
I got
You
them.
brought them with.
We travel with them now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So here we have the 24 karat gold. Is that
Arizona.
an Arizona spoon?
Yep.
And a sterling silver Idaho spoon.
Idaho.
Those are outstanding. Well, Mallory, the team actually did a little collection, a GoFundMe, if you will. And the team thought, as long as you're here in Nashville, we want to make sure you have something to add to the collection. So this is a mint, 10 out of 10 condition, never been opened. Nashville, Music City, USA spoon for you to add to the collection.
Nice.
So we'd like you to have that,
Well,
and
thank
I hope
you.
you still have room on the spoon rack.
We might
for
have to
our
get
spoon.
another one.
And you know what happens then? You're gonna have to fill it with another set of spoons.
I will.
Well, enjoy the Nashville spoon. Thank you for
Yes,
joining us, Mallory,
thank you.
and thanks to the whole Warmington family
Yeah.
for being here to enjoy hockey in Nashville.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll go back to the action here. Hopefully a less exciting third period than the first and the second were.
Yes, just riveting with
Mike,
excitement.
that's the, I tell you what, people don't recognize the production value that Big Mike's Hockey brings. Now adding live interviews to the broadcast.
It's not easy, Mark. It is not easy.
Illinois with it in here, trying to get an opportunity. It looks like they'll get a goal. So, unfortunately, the penalty kill for Minnesota gives one up. So we'll play 5-on-5 here for a little bit. Not sure how long. We'll see. So, 3-1 to start the third period. 13 seconds in. Illinois able to get one finally on the power play. Mishandled there by Minnesota. Illinois will try and create another opportunity, but turn back to Minnesota. Katja Sander with it just off of her stick. Illinois in offsides, but we don't see that one either. We'll play on. Sorry, everybody.
This is Tennessee rules, Mark.
Let's advance Stratton with it. Minnesota just trying to calm things down here and add to their lead. Katja will send that in, and I think we'll get an icing. Face off back in the Minnesota zone. So just briefly into the third period, Illinois finally able to find the scoreboard. A lot of hockey left here, Mike. Could definitely go both ways.
Yep. It'd be a lot of fun if we could have that filled with 5-on-5 hockey, but we shall see.
So Minnesota coming with that loose puck. Minnesota now just trying to get something set up in their zone, trying to get a breakout going. Grace Lager on that quickly to interrupt the Illinois player. Sent on. Minnesota there to pick that off. Grace still with it. She sends it over to Ellie. Ellie now skating up the ice with it. She'll gain the zone. Grace going to the net, looking for her third goal, looking for a gerbil. What do you suppose she'd name her gerbil? Oh, Mike. I mean, that's a big question. We'll see if maybe Ryan will text us, give us some ideas of what they might name her gerbil. Don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Of course, we do still need to add to the lead and get Grace at third goal. Played back to the point. Nice D-to-D pass there. She'll skate that in. She'll get a nice shot high. Goalie sees that. She'll glove that down. Nice opportunity for Minnesota there. Just put the puck on there. We had a player right there to try and screen the goalie and maybe pick up a rebound, but goalie gloves
that's
that
where
down.
you've seen our most success is shots from the point, little rebound, and the other girls working hard to knock it in.
Absolutely. So we'll get Cougs in the bowl, still out. They'll win that face-off or send that face-off back. Illinois will pick up that loose puck. Illinois excuse me, trying to get something going. He'll try and send it up. Minnesota's defender there to pick that up. Grace Lager on it quickly. She'll send that just wide. Addie not there to get that loose puck. Illinois now sends it through traffic. Just out of their reach. Minnesota back to win that race and not give Illinois much of an opportunity. Minnesota now with it behind the net. Sends that wide. Nice play just a bit by the Illinois defender, but she's able to nicely hold the zone. Minnesota now with it, trying to break it out, trying to get something going. She'll skate that in wide. Minnesota's going to go for a partial change. She's tripped off the puck. The ref wasn't sure. Arm was up, then down, and then back up. But I think we're going to see a Minnesota power play. A lot of confusion here.
Yeah.
A lot of confusion. Illinois coach not happy. She's going to try and conference with the ref on this one. But you know, I have yet to see a call overturned by a coach.
Yeah. No ref has said, oh, you know what, you are right.
So Minnesota now on the power play for 2 minutes, 12:30 left in the third period. Loose puck there. Minnesota win the race with that. Over to the D. Just unfortunately, Minnesota able to hold the zone. We'll send that deep. We'll try and get something set up on the man advantage. Play behind the net. A little back and forth. Nice pass there. Goalie's there to quickly put a glove on that. We'll get another face-off inside the Illinois zone. Minnesota making a change. We'll see 5 new players come out for Minnesota. Looks like we have Katya Sander back playing D here in the third period. Loose there, not sure who wanted it. So loose, Minnesota come away with that. Turned over to Illinois, back to Minnesota, sent back to the point. Nice shot on, blocked through traffic. Minnesota still with it now, just trying to get a shot, trying to get a scoring opportunity. Played back to the point, Minnesota with it, we'll send that back in deep. Trying to feed a player in front, not quite there, just unfortunately off of June's stick. Couldn't get a good shot on that. Played back to Katya. Katya with it now, she'll get a stick shot on. Illinois gets a stick in the way of that. Back to the point again, turned back, dumped back in the Illinois zone. A little bit of back and forth here, Mike. You know, Minnesota has some nice possession and good zone time, but just in the back and forth, just off the glove of the blue Illinois player. Looks like the ref's going to call that a high stick.
Okay.
So high stick, we'll get a quick pause, another face-off inside the Illinois zone. Illinois will come with that loose puck, tries to clear. Katya there quickly to play it. She'll send that back deep. Minnesota will win that race. A little back and forth there. Still held in by Minnesota. 42 seconds left on the power play for Minnesota. Trying to get something set up here. She's knocked off the puck, played back to the point. Katya with it now. She'll send that right into the Illinois defender. That could not have felt good, Mike.
No.
Minnesota still with it, so you know, I think just about the entirety of this power play, Minnesota's had possession, but Illinois will come in with that. 2-on-1 forming. Katya back to play that. Sent down. Kayla's going to get a glove on that. Snowed by the Illinois defender, and or Illinois forward, sorry. And I think we're going to get a call on that. Or not. Well, it looked like the ref was maybe going to call it. Maybe not. Not one you see very often.
No.
But if there was a crew that was going to,
if there's a game you're going to see it, this is the game.
So 17 seconds left on the power play for Minnesota. Minnesota coming with that. Grace just mishandles that a bit. She'll send it back to her D. We'll try and regroup. 10 seconds left on the power play. Minnesota trying to break it out, trying to get something going. Sent through the middle. Grace on that quickly. Bull comes out. Bull tries to come away with that, just unfortunately mishandles it. Illinois will send that back deep and get a change. That'll do it for the man advantage. We'll play 5-on-5 hockey for at least a little bit.
Yes. Here we
Nice
go.
job on the forecheck there by Ellie to try and win that race. She gets to the puck. Addie Cowan with it now, trying to make something happen. Sends it back to Grace. A little give and go there. Unfortunately, just a little bit firm on that pass. Addie couldn't get a good shot on that. Illinois now through the neutral zone, trying to make something happen. Played back to the Minnesota players. Minnesota just looking to clear. Imagine a couple of these players a little tired, probably need a change, Mike. A little back and forth here. Illinois still turns it back over. Katya taps that back up to the Illinois player. Out of the zone. Illinois will have to regroup. Illinois with a nice play through the neutral zone. They'll gain the zone. She pulls up, tries to get a shot on. It's soft and low. Kayla there to pick that up. A couple of Minnesota players taking exception to the crashing the net there. 9:43 left in the game. Minnesota still leading 3-1. Face off inside the Minnesota zone. Illinois will come out with that. They get a shot on, but softly. Kayla gets out. We'll try again. Illinois going to make a late change here. They maybe saw a matchup they like or don't like. They'll send their big power center in.
Yeah.
Minnesota come out with that. Brought down the ice. She'll try and skate that wide. Minnesota with a nice opportunity here. Good speed coming in. Just unfortunately couldn't get a good opportunity. Couldn't get a good shot on that. Illinois tries to clear. They don't. Minnesota's still with it. She's tangled up, knocked down, but she'll hold that in. Jones now with it, trying to keep it in. Good scrum of players here along the boards. Everybody battling for that puck. Sent back out of the zone. Minnesota will have to regroup. They do. Sent back. Minnesota just trying to get any possession here. 9 minutes left in the third. Illinois will come in with that. Skates behind her net. She'll send that up the boards. Minnesota nicely in to keep that inside the zone. Illinois will come in with that loose puck. She'll send that wide. She'll go off for a change. Minnesota back to win the race on that puck. Good heads up play there by Minnesota to recognize traffic up the strong side and send that the other way. And unfortunately just loses an edge trying to skate that puck out of the zone. Minnesota now sent back to the Illinois player. Illinois with it. Nice shot on. Kayla there to take that, make that save. Face off here inside the Minnesota zone, just under 8.5 left. Mike still just trying to, I think, finish this game.
Yes. You know, that's a
Knox goes
goal.
back to play that, unfortunately off of an Illinois player. Hold the stay in the Minnesota zone. Loose in front. Alexa there to pick up that loose puck. Played ahead. Minnesota win the race to this puck. Katya all alone on the streak into the net. Just unfortunately couldn't quite get the pass there. Katya will send that back in. Loose in front with Minnesota. Minnesota shot just unfortunately hits a stick, I think, in front. Doesn't quite make its way to the net. Looks like Katya is back playing forward again for Team Minnesota. She's held up and out there. Nice play in front. Katya comes in with that. Looks for a pass. Sends it back to Alexa. Alexa shot on. Goalie's there to keep it together. Still loose. Nice job by Minnesota to crash the net there and try and get something. A great shot on by Alexa too. Minnesota now with some good possession time. June Semling with it. She's bodied off the puck. She'll send it back in front. Alexa sees that opportunity. She skates in. Hits a player. Couldn't quite make it through. Good sticks by Minnesota here. Just to frustrate Illinois. Nice shot on by Minnesota. Just a little bit wide. I think we see the younger 09 Team Minnesota behind the net excited watching. I think they've had a solid weekend here in Nashville as well. Played back. Illinois there to break that up. Nice job by Illinois. That was some great possession by Minnesota and a lot of opportunities there. Illinois held their poise, able to clear the zone. Like I said, we're in the race for these pucks. She'll send it up. I think Illinois was able to get a change there. Illinois now sends it across ice. Nicely sticked off by Alexa to avoid any opportunity for Illinois. Minnesota winning a lot of the races to these pucks here, Mike.
That's what we need at this point. Win the 50-50s.
June Semling will play it now behind the net. She's still skating with it, just trying to find something. Can't quite get an opportunity on her forehand. Just doing figure eights around the net here.
Around the world, Mark.
She'll send it back to the point. Minnesota still with it. Loose in front. Just unfortunately just a bit outside. Set back on. Puck still loose. Illinois goalie giving up some big rebounds. Illinois now just having to send it down and take the icing and try and regroup. So 6:11 left in the game. A lot of pressure here by Minnesota to try and get something going here late in the third period. So face off here inside the Illinois zone. Minnesota, the Bull will win that, send that forward. Minnesota gives chase. Grace quickly on it. She loses control of the puck. Held in by the Bull.
Or not.
Ref on the blue line said good. Ref behind said no. We'll get a face off outside the Minnesota zone. So, Mike, I don't know if you caught that. No. Everybody was so confused by the whistle that Grace Lager heard the whistle and Grace skated over to the penalty box. She just wisely assumed that it must be just another penalty, but
oh, poor
actually
Grace.
just an offsides whistle. So we'll play 5-on-5 here. 5:45 left in the third. Grace with it in front. Grace, nice opportunity. Nice shot on. Grace able to recognize that loose puck. Grace, nice block there. Thankfully, Grace not in the penalty box. It's on the ice. A couple of good offensive plays there for Team Minnesota. They'll send it on. Grace back to play it in the corner. Play back to the point. She'll step that in.
Go.
Loose still in front. Grace trying to get it. Grace there. I think the coaches recognize that Grace needs one more goal for a hamster. So gerbil, sorry.
Feeding her. They're feeding Grace.
Coaches, wise Team Minnesota coaches doing everything they can to try and get Grace that gerbil. Ellie with it now behind the net. Nice move there to sidestep the Illinois defender. She's knocked off. She'll come away with it. We're on. I want everybody to know that Tony Scott of Youth Hockey Hub has fully announced Youth Hockey Hub Nation is on Gerbil Watch for the Lager family.
Our viewership is quadrupled since the word got out on Twitter that there is a gerbil.
Well, so we got a little side conversation here. Tony Scott telling us that it also applies to penalties. Mike, we did discuss that earlier. We talked about assists, not penalties. So
Tony must have missed that.
I mean, maybe is it the Gordie Howe hat trick? Is that what we're playing for?
We'd have a lot of those today.
Illinois comes away with it, trying to send it out of the zone. They're not able to clear. They finally do, but Minnesota there to pick up that loose puck in the neutral zone. Tries to send it in. That'll come off, and we got a souvenir on the Illinois bench. Little face off here outside the Illinois zone. Still 5-on-5 hockey miraculously. 4:30 left in the third.
I think we've gone 4 minutes now. That's
Minnesota come away with that loose puck. Send aside, try to make a nice no-look pass there, but Minnesota able to send that deep into the Illinois zone, give chase. Minnesota still on it here. She's tripped up off the puck. She's still loose. Nice job by the Minnesota defender there. Nice pass across. Fortunately, she can't quite get a handle on it. Sent high and wide. Jones will step in, play that. Good battle along the Illinois wall here. Sent back deep. Minnesota trying to find that centering pass in front. Unfortunately, Illinois there to get a stick on that and prevent it. Misplayed by Illinois there to try and hold the zone. Illinois will come out with that. They're looking to clear. Just under 4 minutes left in the game. Illinois knowing that they need to score a couple goals. Misplayed by Illinois there along the boards. Minnesota will come in with numbers. She's bodied off wide, knocked down off the puck. Illinois with it now. They'll clear it back up ice. Nice job by Minnesota to win a couple of races there, but Illinois will come in with that. She's in. She's bodied off. She sends that puck wide, and we're going to get a penalty here on Team Minnesota.
It was too good to last, Mark. Too good to last.
We've seen the ref behind the play make an awful lot of the calls here in this game. So we'll go to the familiar Minnesota penalty kill. .329 left in the game. We'll play short-handed once again. Face off inside the Minnesota zone to Kayla's glove side.
It's kind of fitting that we end the game this way.
Illinois wins that back. They'll send it to the point. Tries to send that on. Loose in front. Still with it. Kayla with a nice save. Puck loose in front. I'm not really sure where it is. Illinois will come in with that loose puck. Sent back to the point. Katia there to get a stick on it. She'll choose to skate that up. She's played off the puck. Minnesota in with it. Katia, nice pass across to June. Goalie able to get a glove on that. Loose in front. June wins that race again. She has it. Good scoring opportunity shorthanded there for Team Minnesota. Illinois will come in with that loose puck. They'll send it wide. Nobody there to play that. Minnesota in with it once again. Minnesota still controlling the puck behind the net. Illinois will pick that loose puck up. Illinois now with it, skating through the neutral zone with numbers. 1:13 left on the man advantage for Team Illinois. Skating through traffic, sent just wide of that opportunity. June will come in with that. Wisely sends it. Fresh player for Team Illinois there to pick that loose puck up though. Illinois now in with it. They'll send that in deep. I think a couple Illinois players need to change. Kayla wanted to glove that, but we'll play on. Alexa Van Straten with it. Looking to clear, and she does. Excellent clear by Team Minnesota with 2:18 left in the game. Illinois just out of reach of that player. If it makes it, we'll have an icing. It will. We'll get a face-off now inside the Illinois zone. 41 seconds left on the penalty. Want to say a quick hello to Jean Kujawa watching back home. And understand that Julia Gertie's great aunt and uncle are watching back home in Marshall, Minnesota, Mike.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Marshall, Minnesota, of course, well known as the caramel capital of the U.S. Delicious caramels coming from Marshall, Minnesota. If you haven't had one, I recommend it.
Not just
Nice
a holiday
opportunity
treat.
there for Team Illinois. Thankfully, a host of Minnesota players there to block that shot. Now let that one through. 1:46 left in the game. 16 seconds left on the man advantage for Illinois. Illinois will try and send that down, just out of reach of their player. Minnesota with it now, just trying to dump that back in. Picked off by the Illinois player. Grace on that quickly to not give her much room or opportunity. Send on the Illinois goalie. Illinois will come back to play that. Grace on quickly on that forecheck. She knows that the gerbil alert. We're on gerbil watch, and Grace was forechecking hard on that, trying to get a shorthanded opportunity. Sent up by Illinois. They'll send that in. Kayla sticks that aside. 1:15 left in the game. I think I heard the coaches shouting, "Send the puck to Grace." Minnesota still with it. Loses an edge. They'll send that back in. Unfortunately, folks, minute left in the game. I want to let everybody know that Grace just left the ice, and I don't know that we're going to see it. So empty net on the Illinois side. We'll send it down. We're going to get an icing call. Get a face-off back down inside the Minnesota zone. 57 seconds left. Illinois with the empty net down on the other end of the ice. Might be an opportune time to put Grace back out there. Maybe we can get the crowd to do a Grace chant. See if we can get Grace out there with the empty net.
Or at least a gerbil chant.
The crowd didn't hear me, so no Grace chant, unfortunately, with the empty net. 56 seconds left. Illinois with it, trying to get something set up. Minnesota coming with that. Tries to chip that out of the zone. Illinois players there to intercept that. Sent just wide. Sent to the Minnesota corner. Minnesota win the race to that. Good battle there. Nice block in front by Minnesota. Illinois unable to get a quality shot. Desperation time for them with the extra attacker. Puck loose in front. Minnesota wins the race to that. Illinois picks up the loose puck. Set in front. Minnesota there to intercept that. Set it down. I think that'll be just wide. Not sure if it'll make it for icing, and it does. So we'll get an icing whistle. 20 seconds left in the game. Crowd still not doing the Grace chant with 20 seconds left. All she needs is one more goal with an empty net. Parents should really want to see Grace Lager out there. We're on gerbil watch, folks. We're not going to get it. 18 seconds here. Minnesota will win that. Sent wide. Minnesota plays that out. Looks like this one might make it for an icing again. We'll get another quick whistle.
Get out there.
9 seconds left now.
It might be a good opportunity to take a timeout.
Well, heads up plays by Minnesota to send it down. It's trying to find the empty net, but nonetheless, just keeping the puck out of the zone and not giving Illinois an opportunity with the man advantage. 9.4, puck's down in between the legs. Still loose. Minnesota with it now between the ref's leg. Katya with it, and that'll be just wide. 1 second left. Looks like the refs are going to let that play off. That'll do it. So, Mike just wide of the net there. Thankfully, not one more icing whistle. An interesting game here.
It was a game.
So Minnesota will go 4-0 on the weekend. Based on the standings, we'll head into championship Sunday as the number 1 seed in the semifinals. I think if everything held up, we'll see the Western Elite team that we played yesterday.
Right.
Currently the number 4 seed. So hopefully the girls go back, get some rest. We'll see if the parents tempt fate again with some Nashville hot chicken one more time. I'm not sure. I mean, at least people now know,
Right.
more aware of what those 7 steps to recovery are.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. As soon as you can identify them, then you
I think,
make that much
Mike, the
easier.
telltale sign, if we see any parents stop to pick up a gallon of milk on the way back, we know what's coming.
They're going for it.
So, all right, folks. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank our new sponsors. And hopefully everybody else took the opportunity to subscribe to Big Mike's Hockey. But that'll do it here for the Saturday afternoon.